Sainz with a good lap to give himself an opportunity. He's P13 right now.
So that's an early benchmark for Albon. You've at least got to get ahead of Sainz. So Lindblad responds and gets back ahead of the Williams. It's going to be Albon then to try and jump further up the field. It's all so close around that pace.
Albon does improve, but only improves to the brink. The bubble, 16th at threat, and plenty still on push laps behind. Lawson over the line, and Lawson goes to 9th.
Behrman is out. So Ollie Behrman, having been a hero for the first 2 weekends of the year, is 17th and out behind Albon. Can Colapinto get himself through? Alonso gets ahead of Stroll.
Colapinto is on a personal best through the first sector. The Audis continue their excellent run around this circuit. P6 for Hulkenberg. And here is Bortoletto, who goes up to P7.
It's all on Colapinto v Albon at the bottom of the field. No one else will jump out of the order, but we're going to have an intra-team battle between Bottas and Perez as well to look out for Cadillac Pride.
So Gasly gets up to 10th position. Behrman with no right of reply. Piastri going very quickly in the middle part of the lap. Colapinto finds the lap time. Franco Colapinto, fresh from returning to the points, has made it through. He's in 16th place, and Colapinto finds his way through. Carlos Sainz becomes the second Williams to make it through into the second part of qualifying. The shock name, the driver, 5th in the World Championship, Oliver Behrman, the surprise in the first part of qualifying. Albon, Behrman, Perez, Bottas, Alonso and Stroll, the 6 to fall. Gasly over the line, he improves to P6 with the fastest final sector of anyone so far. Hulkenberg hasn't been in Q3 here since 2016, and he won't be. There was a big opportunity there. He wasn't able to take it, and now Bortoletto in 8th position. What can Arvid Lindblad do? He's on a much better lap in the Racing Bulls. Bortoletto still P8.
Here we go with Lindblad then, coming through the final couple of corners. Can he knock Max Verstappen out of Q3?
He comes across the line. He does it! The rookie driver, 18 years of age, Arvid Lindblad knocks out the 4-time champ. An almighty shock at a circuit Verstappen has made his own in the last few years. Verstappen 11th.
Lawson's on a lap as well, but he's not about to trouble the top 10. Lawson's through and 14th. What a job from Lindblad then. Missed FP2 yesterday, missed a crucial hour of running. They had a gearbox issue in the car. He's jumped in, difficult circuit, as Antonelli drops that benchmark a quarter of a second lower in the Mercedes. See if Hamilton can find his feet in this session, half a second away. But Lindblad, that's astonishing for him to get up into Q3 on a circuit that he's not known coming here, missing one of the 2 sessions yesterday.
I think something working with the car made this completely unrunnable. Suddenly it's qualifying, jumping in high speed on the rear suddenly.
Max Verstappen, he's out along with Ocon, Hulkenberg, Lawson, Colapinto and Sainz. If the gap between these two is 0.02 of a second at the end of the lap, we riot. But at the moment, Antonelli has a useful tow from Isaac Hadjar, who's weaving to build up his lap.
It'll be the toe that's done it if there's 0.02 for Antonelli. So he's now up on George Russell through 2 sectors. Just the chicane to go. How quickly can you get to throttle?
Oh, squirreling all over the road. Full commitment lap for Kimi Antonelli. Time to beat is a 1:28.778. Can Russell get on terms? Mercedes versus Mercedes, and he's behind by 0.2 of a second. The margin after 1 sector 0.02, and then 2 whole tenths by the end, very nearly 3.
And Phil, that's a lap time that will be a carrot for Charles Leclerc. Something for him to aim at now. A couple of tenths quicker than he managed in Q2, but the track grip's coming up. And Hamilton has done the fastest first sector of anyone as well in the other Ferrari.
Remember, you've got to balance your deployment of the battery power all the way through the lap. But what an encouraging first sector it is for the Scuderia. Hamilton searching for his 3rd pole position around this circuit today.
Leclerc's first sector is right there with his teammate and the Mercedes as well.
Norris to 3rd, he's 0.6 of a second off. Piastri has been the stronger McLaren this weekend. Let's see where he is across the line. He goes into 3rd, but he's 0.3 of a second away, as is Charles Leclerc at the 2/3 point.
So Hamilton does the Hamilton line through the final chicane, missing those curbs. and scrambles to the line. Behind him, Leclerc is going quicker, so Hamilton's 5th behind the McLarens, but Leclerc could get in amongst it.
Let's see whether the Ferrari can fight his way to the front. He fades to 5th. A fight between the Silver Arrows when it matters, with the clock ticking down. At the end of qualifying, Antonelli is not improving his time from before, but neither is George Russell. Could it be back-to-back pole positions for the Italian driver? He's 0.06 of a second away. Can Russell find an improvement at the end and knock his teammate off top spot? Nowhere near. 0.4 of a second away. Advantage Antonelli.
Can Piastri get closer?
It's Norris over the line first for McLaren. He remains in 4th.
So Piastri's got a chance at the front row here if he can neatly get out of this exit.
The Australian driver to the line, and he's 0.4 of a second away. No improvement. Welcome to the fight, Charles Leclerc.
So handily, they've gone nearly a full lap behind the Mercedes. Hamilton through to the final turn, but he's not improving. Can Charles Leclerc offer anything? Oh, he's on the limit of rear grip and over it once again in the hairpin.
Fast hands through the hairpin at turn 11. Hamilton can't improve. Charles Leclerc is trying to extract everything from that Ferrari.
So far, so quick. Oh, coaxing it into Spoon Curve.
Oh, that is unbelievable. Charles Leclerc dancing on the edge. Jolyon Palmer taking a step back in the commentary box. It is spectacular, but can it be good enough for the front row?
That one cost him too much. I've been wincing all weekend waiting for Charles to just lose it totally. He has been driving this like a speedway machine the whole way through, but I think that's cost him on the long run.
Gasly to P7, Hadjar in 8th, Charles Leclerc can't get to the front row. He can get ahead of a McLaren. It was spectacular, but it wasn't enough to interrupt the momentum of the Mercedes. And it's back-to-back pole positions in Formula One for Kimi Antonelli. He waited 26 starts to start at the front for a Formula One Grand Prix. Number 27 is going to be in the same place. Still, the driver to beat, and he will lead his teammate. It's not just pole, it's pole by nearly 0.3 of a second.
Nice work, Kimi. Pole position, mate.
Let's go, man. Wow. It's a shame the last lap because it was a good one, but yeah, good. I'm happy. It was a good quali. Happy.
Yeah,
It was a good quali.
Yeah, good clean session.
Mercedes lock out the front row once again, and it's Kimi Antonelli, who only out-qualified George Russell 3 times all season. Mercedes taking all 3 poles, but it's Kimi Antonelli now with 2 to his name.